I think I'm gonna go now.
Actually, let's get this out.
Hello guys. Let me do the introduction again since you guys couldn't hear us, but hi, I'm Ava, and we have a special guest today,
I'm Narumi, hi.
and she's in person with me.
Woohoo!
In person, guys. And today we're playing Doki Club Part 3. She's in Part 1 and Part 2. Because she's watched my live stream. And Sayori is still gone.
This music is getting ingrained into my very being.
I can't hear it.
You can?
Yeah, it's in your headphones instead of mine. Like, so Sayori's gone. Sayori's gone. There's a little bit of Monica and Yuri, and that's it. But Sayori's gone. Oh my god. Now, we're gonna go ahead and start it. Let's see what happens. Oh, what? Oh. How am I supposed to read that? I see an annoying girl running towards me from the distance, waving her arms in the air, looking totally oblivious to anything that she's going to drop herself. That girl is my neighbor and good friend since we were children. You know, the kind of friend you never see yourself making today. But she kind of works out because you know each other for so long. We used to walk to school together on days like this, but starting around high school, she would oversleep more and more frequently, and I honestly kind of regret. But if she's going to chase after me like this, I almost feel better off running away. However, I can sign idle in front of the crosswalk and let, oops, not a minute.
Oh!
Oh! Hey, what happened to Sayori? It's an ordinary Tuesday like any other. Mornings are usually the worst, being surrounded by couples and friends walking to school together. Meanwhile, I always walk to school alone. I always tell myself it's about time I meet girls or something like that, but I have no motivation to join any club. I'm perfectly competitive, getting by on the average while spending my free time on games there. We go to the anime club, but it's not like there's going to be any girls in it anyway. Yeah, it's connected to yours. But they can hear me from it. Maybe you can get closer. Don't be shy. Don't be shy, girl. It's not like there would be any girls in it anyway. The school date is as ordinary as ever, and it's over before I know it. After I pack up all my things, I stare blankly at the wall, looking for an outside motivation. Clubs. So Sayori is gone, and I'm completely forgot about her. There really aren't any that interest me. Besides, most of them would probably be way too demanding for me to want to deal with. I guess I have no choice but to start with the anime club. Okay, I should be louder now. Hello, guys. They just won't be able to hear you. Alright, let's get back to this. I guess I have no choice but to start with the anime club. Ava? Oh! Monica? What? What is going on? What happened to Sayori, and why are we forgetting about her? Oh my goodness, I totally didn't expect to see you here. It's been a while, right? Yeah, it has. Monica smiles sweetly.
We do know each other. Well, we rarely talked, but we were in the same class last year. Monica was probably the most popular girl in class. Smart, beautiful, athletic, basically completely out of my league. So having her smile at me feels so genuinely, feels a little... What did you come in here for anyway? Oh, I've just been looking for some supplies to use for my club. Do you know if there's any construction paper in here? Or markers? I guess you could check the closet. You're in the debate club, right? Ah, about that. I actually quit the debate club. Really? You quit? Yeah. To be honest, I can't stand all the politics around the major clubs. It feels like nothing but arguing about the budget and publicity and how to prepare for events. I'd much rather take something I personally enjoy and make something special out of it. In that case, what club did you decide to join? Actually, I'm starting a new one. A literature... Oh my god, that scared the... A literature club! Literature? That sounds kind of dull. How many members do you have so far? It's kind of embarrassing, but there are only 3 of us so far. There are supposed to be 4. It's really hard to find new members for something that sounds so boring. Well, I can see that. But it's really not boring at all, you know? Literature can be anything. Reading, writing, poetry. I mean, one of my members even keeps her manga collection in the club room. Wait, really? Yeah, it's funny, right? She always insists that manga is literature too. I mean, she's not wrong, I guess. And besides, a member's a member, right? Did Monica say she? Hey, Ava. By any chance, are you still looking for a club to join? I mean, I guess so, but in that case, is there any chance you could do me a big favor? I won't ask you to join, but if you could at the very least visit my club, it would make me very happy. Please? Sorry guys, I sound a little congested. I'm sick right now. Just a little congested. Please, well, I guess I have no reason to refuse. Besides, how could I ever refuse someone like Monica? Sure, I guess I could check it out. Oh, awesome! You're really sweet, Ava, you know. It's nothing, really. Shall we go then? I'll look for the materials another time. You're more important. And thus today marks the day I sold my soul to Monica and her irresistible smile. I timidly follow Monica across the school and upstairs, a section of the school I rarely visit, being generally used for 3rd-year classes and activities. Monica, full of energy, swings open the classroom door. I'm back! And I brought a guest with me. I don't like this. A guest? Seriously? You brought a boy? Way to kill the atmosphere. Don't be mean, Natsuki. But anyway, welcome to the club, Ava! All words escape me in this situation. This club is full of incredibly cute girls! I've hit the jackpot! So, let me guess, you're Monica's boyfriend, right? What? No, I'm not. Natsuki. The girl with the sour attitude, whose name is apparently Natsuki, is one I don't recognize. Her small figure makes me think she's probably a 1st year. Anyway, this is Natsuki, energetic as usual, and this is Yuri, the vice president. That's supposed to be Sayori! Where is Sayori? It's nice to meet you. Yuri, who appears completely more mature and timid, seems to have a hard time keeping up with someone like Natsuki. Yeah, it's nice to meet both of you. So I ran into Ava in the classroom and he decided to come check out the club. Isn't that great? Wait, Monica, didn't I tell you to let me know in advance before you brought anyone new? I was going to, well, you know. Sorry. I didn't forget that, but I just happened to run into him. In that case, I should at least make some tea, right? Yeah, that would be great. Why don't you come sit down, Ava? The girls have a few desks arranged from a table. Yuri walks to the corner of the room and opens the closet. Meanwhile, Monica and Natsuki sit across from each other. Still feeling awkward, I take a seat next to Monica. So, I know you didn't really plan on coming here, but we'll make sure you feel right at home. Hey, I hope you enjoyed the game. Oh, thank you, DDLCer. I love that username. I'm assuming you're a huge DDLC fan. feel right at home, okay? As president of the literature club, it's my duty to make the club fun and exciting for everyone. I'm surprised there aren't more people in the club yet. It must be hard to start a new club. You could put it that way. Not many people are very interested in putting all the effort to start something brand new. Especially when it's something that doesn't grab your attention, like literature. You'll have to work hard to convince people that you're both fun and worthwhile, but it makes school events like the festival that much more important. I'm confident that we can all really grow this club before we graduate. Right, Natsuki? Well, I guess. Natsuki reluctantly agrees. Such different girls, all interested in the same girl. I mean, goal. Not girl. Goal. Monica must have worked really hard just to find these two. Yuri returns to the table, carrying a tea set. She carefully places a teacup in front of each of us before setting down the teapot in the middle. You keep a whole tea set in this classroom? Don't worry, the teachers gave us permission. After all, doesn't a hot cup of tea help you enjoy a good book? Ah, I guess. Don't let yourself get intimidated. Yuri's just trying to impress you. Huh? That's not... Insulted, Yuri looks away. I meant that, I believe you. Well, tea and reading might not be a pastime for me, but I at least enjoy tea. I'm glad. Yuri faintly smiles to herself in relief. So, Eva, what kind of things do you like to read? Well, considering how little I've read these past few years, I don't really have a good way of answering that. Manga, I mutter quietly to myself, half joking. Natsuki's head suddenly perks up. It looks like she wants to say something, but she keeps quiet. Not much of a reader, I guess. Well, that can change. What am I saying? I spoke without thinking after seeing Yuri's sad smile. Anyways, what about you, Yuri? Well, let's see. Yuri traces the rim of her teacup with her finger. My favorites are usually novels that build deep and complex fantasy worlds. The level of creativity and craftsmanship behind them is amazing to me. And telling a good story in such a foreign world is equally impressive. Yes, I got recommended the live stream of this game because of my DDLC theme. Aw, I'm glad! Well, welcome, new viewer! You seem really cool. Yuri goes on, clearly passionate about her reading. She seems so reserved and timid since the moment I walked in, but it's obvious the way her eyes light up that she finds her comfort in this world of books, not people. But I like a lot of things. Stories with deep physical elements usually immerse me as well. Isn't it amazing how a writer can be so deliberately take advantage of your own lack of imagination to completely throw you for a loop? Anyway, I've been reading a lot of horror lately. Oh, I read a horror book once. I just really grasped something I can relate to at the minimal level. At this rate, Yuri might as well be having a conversation with a rock. I expect that from you, Yuri. It suits your personality. Oh, is that so? Really, if a story makes me think or it takes me to another world, then I can't really put it down. Surreal horror is often very successful at changing the way you look at the world, if only for a brief moment. Ugh, I hate horror! Oh, why is that? Well, Natsuki's eyes start over to me for a split second. Never mind. That's right, you usually like to write about cute things, don't you, Natsuki? What? What gives you that idea? You left a piece of scrap paper behind last club meeting. It looked like you were working on a poem called Don't Say It Out Loud! And give that back! Fine. Natsuki, you write your own poems? Well, I guess sometimes. Why do you care? I think that's impressive. Why don't you share them sometime? No! Natsuki averts her eyes. You wouldn't like them. Oh, not a very confident writer yet. I understand how Natsuki feels. Sharing that level of writing takes more than just confidence. The truest form of writing is writing to oneself. You must be willing to open up to your readers, exposing your vulnerabilities and showing even the deepest reaches of your heart. I really like your voices for them. Aw, thank you! I love voicing over things. I love voicing over like my favorite characters from games or shows or movies. So voicing this game is like super fun. But reading is hard for me. So alright, let's continue. Do you have writing experience too, Yuri? Maybe if you share some of your work, you can set an example and help Natsuki feel comfortable enough to share hers. I guess it's the same for Yuri. We all sit in silence for a moment. Hey, I just got an idea! How about this? Natsuki and Yuri look quizzily at Monica. Let's all go home and write a poem of our own. Then, next time we meet, we'll all share them with each other. That way, everyone is even. I thought it was a good idea. Well, I think you're right, Monica. We should probably start finding activities for all of us to participate in together. I did decide to take on the responsibility of vice president after all. I need to do my best to nurture the club as well as its members. Besides that, now that we have a new member, it seems like a good step for us to take. Do you agree as well, Ava? Bro, during 12th night, you kept pronouncing guarded wrong. Guarded. Why did no one tell me? Why did no one tell me? Hold on, there's still one problem. What's that? Now that we've reached the most important topic, I bluntly come forth with what's been on my mind the entire time. I never said I would join this club. Monica may have convinced me to stop by, but I never made any decisions. I still have other clubs to look at, and, I lose my train of thought. All three girls thankfully at me with dejected eyes. But, I'm sorry, I thought, Huh? The girls exchange glances before Monica turns back to me. I guess I need to tell you the truth, Ava. The thing is, we don't have enough members yet to form an official club. We need 4. And I've been trying really, really hard to find new members. And if we don't find one before the festival, I'm defenseless against these girls. Well, you had a 4th member, but then you killed her! How am I supposed to make a clear-headed decision when it's like this? I would feel terrible for letting everyone down on this situation. And besides, the club itself seems pretty relaxed. So if writing poems is the price I need to pay in order to spend every day with these beautiful girls. Right. Okay, I've decided then. I'll join the literature club. One by one, the girls' eyes light up. Monica is getting more screen time by replacing Sayori in this act. I wonder why. I wonder. Yeah. It's not like she, did something to Sayori. I'm so suspicious. I don't know what Monica told Sayori to make her kill herself, but she said something. She said something, and I don't know what she said, but when she walked out, I bet you when we told her to go talk to Sayori, she said, go die or something. I don't know what she said, but I really want to find out. Oh my goodness, really? Do you really need that, Ava? Yeah, it could be fun, right? You really did scare me for a moment. I mean, if you really just left after all this, I would be super pissed. Ava, I'm so happy we can become an official club now. Thank you so much for this. You're really amazing. I'll do everything I can to give you a great time, okay? Thanks, I guess. Okay, everyone. I think with that, we can officially end today's meeting on a good note. Everyone, remember tonight's assignment. Write a poem to bring to the next meeting so we can all share. You know, Senpai would want you to kill yourself. That's really funny. Monica looks over at me once more. Ava, I look forward to seeing how you express yourself. Yeah. Can I really impress the class after the class star Monica with my mediocre writing skills? I already feel the anxiety welling up inside me. Meanwhile, the girls continue to chit-chat as Yuri cleans up the tea set. I guess I'll be on my way then. Okay. Okay, I'll see you tomorrow then. I can't wait. She said something to put her down, but not something too extreme. However, she changed her so much that it did not matter anymore. What? I'm so glad she said something to put her down, but nothing too extreme. However, she changed her so much that it did not matter anymore. I'm so excited, chat. With that, I depart the club room and make my way home. The whole way, my mind wanders back and forth between the 3 girls. Natsuki, Yuri, and of course, Monica. Will I really be happy spending every day after school in a literature club? Sorry, there's a typo. No, you're fine. Perhaps I'll have the chance to grow closer to one of these girls. Alright, I'll just need to make the most of my circumstances, and I'm sure good fortune will find me. And I guess that starts with writing a poem tonight. You have unlocked a special poem. Would you like to read it? Sure. Oh? What? Sayori? Monica? Hey, I didn't read anything. Monica is a woke leftist. Oh my god, Sayori is gone. Sayori! I'll please. I'll do something related to Yuri. Broken. Agonizing. Tragedy. Oh, what happened? Hello? Oh, there we are. Milk? Natsuki? You like milk? Scars. Unrestrained. Disoriented. Death. Yeah, sure. Papa. More movie. Special poems. Pick a random section of 9 poems, 1 drawing, 1 grudge fight, which you got. The choice appears 3 total times in Act 2 for more lore. Oh, thank you! Yes, because milk is used in baking. Oh! And Natsuki likes to bake! Oh my gosh! You know a lot about this game! I like you. Let's see. Explode. Twirl. Poem gambling. Explode. Embrace. Memories. Lust? What does lust do? Click. You want me to click? Okay, my friend told me to click lust. My friend told me to click lust, so I'm clicking it. Yuri's lust. Okay, Yuri, I see you. The finger. Oh yeah, when she licked our finger. she. Yeah. Suicide. Yuri! That was for Sayori last time. I sure wonder how you got a guy named DLCer who knows so much about DLC. I don't know, it might be a clue to Dinky. Actually, writing poems is so much easier for a sad reason. Oh no! Am I mentally prepared for this game? Probably not. Am I gonna play it? Yep. That's right, I am. Hi, Geneva. Glad to see you didn't run away on us. Nah, don't worry. This might be a little strange for me, but I at least keep my word. Well, I'll be back at the literature club. I was the last to come in, so everyone else is already hanging out. What? What just happened? Thanks for keeping your promise, Ava. I hope this isn't too overwhelming of a commitment for you. Thinking you'd dive headfirst into literature when you're not accustomed to it. What is going on? Oh, come on. Like he deserves any slack. You already had to be dragged here by Monica. I don't know if you planned to come here and hang out or what. But if you don't take us seriously, then you won't see the end of it. Wait, why are you so... I can't read, Monica! Natsuki, you certainly have a big mouth for someone who keeps manga collections in the club room. Manga? I can't see! Natsuki finds herself stuck between saying Monica and manga. Manga is manga! Why did I say manga? Manga is literature! Swiftly defeated, Natsuki plops into her seat. I'm sorry, Ava. We'll make sure to put your comfort first, okay? Yuri shoots Natsuki with a disappointed glance. Anyway, now that you're in the club and all, perhaps you might have interest in picking up a book to read. Well, I can't really say no either way. Like you said, I'm in this club now. Notice the music and the slant of the room. Wait! It is slanted. What is going on? The lore is really confusing, so I tried to explain the lore to small streamers. Aw, you're really sweet. So it only feels right for me to do something like that if you ask. Wait, I didn't mean it like that. If you don't really want to, then forget I said anything, I guess. No, it's not that, Yuri. I want to try to be part of this club. So even if I don't read often, I'd be happy to pick up a book if you wanted me to. Are you sure? I just felt like, well, as vice president and all, that I should help you get started on something you might like. Yuri reaches into her bag and pulls out a book. I didn't want you to feel left out, so I picked out a book that I thought you might enjoy. It's a short read, so it should keep your attention even if you don't usually read. And we could, discuss it if you wanted. How is this girl accidentally being so cute? She even picked out a book she thinks I'll like despite me not reading much. Yuri, thank you. I'll definitely read this. I enthusiastically take this book out. Phew! Well, you can read it at your own pace. I look forward to hearing what you think. Now that everyone's settled in, I expected Monica to kick off some scheduled activities for the club. But that doesn't seem to be the case. Yuri's face is already buried in a book. I can't help but notice her intense expression like she was waiting for this chance. The music is a few HS higher than a normal key. The key for this is if my math is right, is F major, 349.23, so the highest for this track might be 355 plus. Oh my goodness. If someone can go back to my old Doki Doki Literature Club streams, I want to see if the music sounded any different in Act 1 than it did in Act 2. Wow, you're so smart. My friend Bowl over there is really smart when it comes to music. Meanwhile, Natsuki's rummaging around the closet. Okay, are you gay? I'm really curious to talk to Yuri a little bit more, but at the same time I would feel bad for distracting her from reading. I catch a glimpse of the cover of her book. It looks like the same book that she lent me. More than that, she seems to be on the first few pages. Crap. I think she noticed me looking at her. She cheeks another glance at me and our eyes meet first. I dabble in music sometimes, totally not a big nerd about it. That was a normal F major, it was normal. When I talk about music, I just say the melody is nice, I guess. Don't we all sometimes? Don't we all? She sneaks around another glance at me, and our eyes meet for a split second. But that only makes her hide her face deeper in her book. Sorry, I was just spacing out, I mutter, sensing I made her uncomfortable. Oh, it's fine. If I was focused, then I probably wouldn't have noticed in the first place. But I'm just rereading a bit of this, so that's the book that you gave me, right? I wanted to reread some of it. Not for any particular reason. Just curious, how come you have 2 copies of the same book? Well, when I stopped at the bookstore yesterday, that's not what I meant. I mean, I just happened to buy 2 of them. I see. There's something fairly obvious here that Yuri isn't telling me, but I decide to let it go. I'll definitely start reading it soon. I'm glad to hear. Once it starts to pick up, you might have a hard time putting it down. It's a very engaging and relatable story. Is that so? What's the story about, anyway? Well, I look at the cover of the book. The book is titled Portrait of Mark... Well... whatever that says. There's an ominous-looking eye symbol on the front cover. What's Sayori's eye color, guys? What's Sayori's eye color? No, I know Monica's are green, and Yuri's is purple, and, Natsuki's is pink. They are? Oh my god, they're blue! Oh, thank you, friend. Thank you, Narumi. Blue. Atsu gets more intense as the day progresses, so don't worry. Okay, blue. I like how you do that off the top of your head. We had to look it up. Basically, it's about this religious camp that was turned into a human experiment. Experiment? Where have I heard human experiment before? Only the real ones know what I'm talking about. And the people trapped there have this trait that turns them into killing machines that lust for blood. That's a good idea. I'm gonna keep that in my brain, and I might use that for future stuff. Actually, I'm gonna write that idea down. I'm gonna keep that in my brain. I wrote that down. I like this idea. Yeah. But this facility gets worse, and they start selectively breeding people by cutting off their limbs and afflicting them. Write that down! Write that down! Oh, that might be a little bit of a spoiler. But anyway, I'm really into it. The book, I mean. Yeah, I would hope you're not really into. I just know the letters, and letters go in line. The book, I mean. Not the thing about the limbs. It's kind of dark, isn't it? Yuri made it sound like it was going to be a nice story, so that dark turn came out of nowhere. Oh, are you not a fan of that sort of thing, Eva? No, it's not that. I mean, I could definitely enjoy these kinds of stories. Just, this is an amazing development. I mean, I could definitely enjoy these kinds of stories, so don't worry. I hope so. Yeah, I totally forgot that Yuri's into those things. She's so shy and reclusive on the outside, but her mind seems to be completely different. Yes, Yuri enjoys cults and cutting off people's limbs. It's the kind that challenges you to look at life from a strange new perspective. When horrible things happen, not just because someone wants to be evil, but because the world is full of horrible people, and we're all worthless anyway. That's so lovely. Yes, so whimsical. Then suddenly what? Suddenly what, Yuri? Suddenly what? I'm rambling, aren't I? Not again. I'm sorry. Hey, don't apologize. I haven't lost interest or anything. Well, I guess it's alright then. But I feel like I should let you know that I have this problem. When I let things like books and writing kill my thoughts, my whole body gets incredibly... Wait! No! Hold on, I need to go back to the live stream. I need to see what she said. Okay, so it was just a bunch of random things. Okay. How dare you? I didn't give your permission to script. I kind of forget to pay attention to other people, so I'm sorry if I end up saying something strange. And please stop me if I start talking too much. I really don't think you need to worry. That just means you're passionate about reading. It just said incredibly hot. I know that infamous line. Oh my god, she said it makes my body incredibly hot? Is that what she said?
Wait, what did she say?
Alright, let me go back a little bit. My whole body gets incredibly hot. I know that. Oh my god. That's really cool. The least I can do is listen. It's a literature club, after all. That's true. In fact, I might as well get started reading it, right? Yeah, yes! I mean, you don't have to, but, what are you saying? Let me just get the book. I quickly retrieve the book that I had to put into my bag. Alright, it's fine if I sit here, right? I slip into the seat next to Yuri's. Oh, yeah. Are you sure? You seem a little apprehensive. Isolate triangles make me hormonal, like she did with... See, now Monica is manipulating Yuri's anxiety and oppressive conflict disorder, just like she did with Sayori's depression. What? She did that? She's controlling everything.
Hey, no spoilers, dude.
Oh, Is she really controlling all this? There's no way. Okay, I'm sorry. Yeah, just... If I was Yuri personally, I wouldn't let that slide. That's funny. You seem a little apprehensive. I'm sorry. It's not that I don't want you to. It's just something I'm not very used to. That is reading in company with someone. I see. Well, just tell me if I end up distracting you or anything. Alright. I open the book and start the prologue. I haven't played this game before. This is my first time playing it. And I was like really shocked with Sayori's death because I didn't actually expect her to kill herself. I open the book and start the prologue. I soon understand what Yuri means about reading in company. It's as if I can feel her presence over my shoulder as I read. It's not a particular bad thing, maybe a little distracting, but the feeling is somewhat comforting. Yuri's in the corner of my eye. I realize that she's not actually looking at her own book. I glance over. It looks like she's reading from my book instead. Sorry, I was just bathing in the feeling of your... You're bathing in what, Yuri? Let me see. She said, I was just bathing in... What? I don't know if you heard Naomi, but she said, is Monica making her go into heat? That's really funny. Yuri, you really apologize a lot, don't you? I do? I don't really mean to. Sorry. I mean, here, this should work, right? I slide my desk until it's up against Yuri's, then hold my bookmark between the two of us. I suppose so. Yuri timidly closes her own copy. Once we each lean in a little bit, our shoulders are almost touching. It feels like my left arm is in the way, so instead I use my right hand to hold the book open. I guess that makes it kind of less difficult to turn the pages. Here. Oh, sorry, I forgot to go on D&D, guys. Hold on. Monica's the alpha. You go, Monica, I guess. Go get it, girl. Here. Yuri takes her left arm and holds the left side of the book between her thumb and forefinger. I do the same with my right arm on the right side of the book. The way I turn a page, and Yuri slides it under her thumb after it flips to her side. And holding it like this. We're huddled even closer together than before. It's actually kind of distracting me. It's as if I can feel the warmth of Yuri's face, and she's in the corner of my vision. Are you ready? Huh? To turn the page. Sorry. I think I got a bit distracted for a second. I glance over at Yuri's face again and our eyes meet. I don't know how I'll be able to keep up with her. That's okay. You're not as used to reading, right? I don't mind being patient if it takes you a bit longer. It's probably the least I can do. I thought you've been so patient with me. Yeah, thanks. We continue reading. Yuri no longer asks me if I'm ready to turn the page. Instead, I just assume that she finishes the page before me, so I turn it by my own volition. We continue the first chapter in science. Even so, turning each page almost felt like an intimate exchange. My thumb gently letting go of the page and letting it flutter over to her side as she catches it under her own thumb. Hey Yuri, this might be a silly thought, but the main character kind of reminds me of you a little bit. No, I don't relate to this character at all. Definitely not. Really? I was just thinking the way she second guesses things she says and all that. Oh, that's what you're talking about. Sorry, I thought you meant something else about her. Something else? Never mind. We didn't even get that far yet. So I don't know why that came into my head. Ha! Yuri, are you feeling alright? Huh? Yuri's been a little fidgety ever since we started reading. You could rest if you're feeling sick or something. Your breathing is a little... My breathing? Yuri puts her hand on her chest as if to feel her heartbeat. I didn't even notice. The fact that she's not... Yeah, the fact that she's not noticing... She's not noticing, which is really strange. It's... Yeah, something's going... Something is making her anxiety spiked up. Because I knew she had anxiety. It's very obvious that she has anxiety. I didn't even notice. So it's like her anxiety it's getting cranked up. Anyways, I'm fine. I just need some water. Alright, don't push yourself. Yuri stands up and practically she rushes out of the classroom. What on earth was that about? Ava? Did something happen just now? Huh? I have no idea. Yuri was acting a little strange, I guess. So you don't know anything. Sorry, I can't say I do. Are you worried about her? Oh, no, not really. I was just making sure that you didn't do anything to her. No, nothing. Don't worry, I believe you, silly. Yuri just does this sometimes, so it's nothing alarming. Alright, if you say so. Anyway, why don't we start sharing our poems with each other? Eh? Shouldn't we wait for Yuri? Well, she might be a while, so just figured we get started without her. Is that okay? Yeah, I was just asking. I stand up. I make a mental note of where I left off in the book, and then slip it back into my bag. Shit. I'm not doing Monika first. Natsuki. I told Natsuki I was interested in her poems yesterday. That's probably only fair if I shared mine with her first. Ava, if you're not going to take this club seriously, then go home. What? Harsh. What, you expect me to believe that you actually put effort into this? Do you think I'm stupid? I'm not a writer. Maybe it's not very good, but yeah, I did put in effort. I and bye, mother. Bye, theory. We all start somewhere, right? If you're still proud of the first poem you ever wrote, then I'd like to read it. Painful to think about. Fine. Well, sorry. You'll get better anyway. I tell you what to improve on, but you're better off just trying again. Fair enough. Well, to each their own, I guess. Anyways, I guess I gotta share mine now. Knowing you'll probably think it's stupid. Eagles can fly, monkeys can climb, crickets can leap, horses can race, owls can seek, cheetahs can run, eagles can fly, people can try, but that's about it. Yeah. I told you that you weren't gonna like it. I like it. What? Just be honest. I am. Why are you so convinced I wouldn't like it? Well, because everyone in high school thinks that writing has to be all sophisticated and stuff. So people don't even take my writing seriously. But isn't that the point of poems, for people to express themselves? Your writing style wouldn't make your message any less valid. Yes, exactly! I like when it's easy to read, but it's too hard. Like in this poem, seeing everyone around you do great things can be really disheartening, so I decided to write about it. Yeah, I understand, but the only other nice thing about simple writing is that it puts more weight on the wordplay. Like it set up for a rhyme at the end, but then it made me fall flat on purpose. It helps bring out the feeling in the last line. So you did. I guess more went into it than I realized. That's what it means to be a pro. I'm so glad you learned something. Didn't expect that from the youngest one here, did you? Yeah, guess not. I decided to humor her with the last comment. I don't really care how old everyone is, but if Natsuki is feeling proud tonight, I won't take that away from her. Who should I show my poem to next? Monika. I guess. She's my only choice. I don't want to eat my toes. Okay, then don't eat your toes. Hi, Eva. Having a good time so far? Yeah. Good, glad to hear it. By the way, since you're new and everything, if you ever have any suggestions for the club, like new activities or things we can do better, I'm always listening. Don't be afraid to bring things up, okay? Yeah, that's a good idea. That's a good idea in therapy to keep everyone from killing themselves. Or you need some separate therapy and everyone else needs group therapy. You have issues to work out, Monika, and I don't know what issues they are yet, but they're issues. Have a good stream. I have to go build a desk. You have fun. Alright, I'll keep that in mind. Of course I'll be afraid to bring things up. I'm much better off just going with the flow until I'm more settled in. Anyway, want to share your poem with me? It's kind of embarrassing, but I guess I have to. Ha 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 ha! Don't worry, Ava. We're all a little embarrassed today, you know? But it's that sort of barrier that we'll learn to get past soon. Yeah, that's true. I hand Monica my poem. Great job, Ava. I was going ooh in my head while reading it. It's really metaphorical. I'm not sure why, but I didn't expect you to go for something so deep. I guess I underestimated you. It's easiest for me to keep everyone's expectations low. That way, it always counts when I put in some effort. Ha, that's not very fair. Well, I guess it worked anyway. You know that Yuri likes this kind of writing, right? Writing that's full of imaginary and symbolism. Sometimes I feel like Yuri's mind is just totally detached from reality. I don't mean that like it's a bad thing, though. But sometimes I get that impression that she's just totally given up on people. She spends so much time in her own head that it's probably a much more interesting place for her. But that's why she gets so happy when you treat her with a lot of kindness. I don't think she's used to being so indulged like that. She must be really starved for social interaction, so don't blame her for coming a little strongly. Like earlier, I think if she gets too stimulated, she ends up withdrawing and looking for alone time. Suddenly the door opens. Yuri! I'm back. Did I miss anything? Not really. Well, we all started sharing our poems with each other. Already? I'm sorry for being late. No need to apologize. We still have plenty of time, so I'm glad you took all the time you needed. Alright, thanks, Monica. I suppose I should get my poem now. Anyways, do you want to read my poem now? Don't worry, I'm not very good. You sound pretty confident for someone who claims to not be very good. Well, that's because I have to sound confident. That doesn't mean I always feel that way, you know? I see. Well, let's read it then. Hole in wall. But he wasn't looking at me. Confused, I frantically gaze at my surroundings, but my burnt eyes can no longer see color. Are there others in this room? Are they talking? Or are they simply poems on flat sheets of paper? The sounds of frantic scrolling playing ticks on my ears. The room begins to crinkle, closing in on me. The air I breathe dissipates before it reaches my lungs. I panic. There must be a way out. It's right here. He's right here. Swallowing my fears, I varnish my pan. Okay. So, what do you think? It's very free form, if that's what you call it. Sorry, I'm not really the right person to ask for feedback. It's okay. Yeah, that kind of style is getting pretty popular nowadays. That is, a lot of poems have been putting emphasis on timing between words and lines. When performed out loud, it can be really powerful. What was that inspiration behind this one? Well, I'm not sure if I know how to put it. I guess you could say that I had some kind of... Recently, it's been influencing my poems a bit. And, yeah, that word? Yeah, something like that. Epiphany? That's it? Okay. I'm kind of nervous to talk about deep stuff like that because it's kind of coming on strongly. Maybe after everyone's better friends with each other. Anyway, here's Monica's writing tip of the day. Sometimes when you're writing a poem or story, your brain gets too fixated on a specific point. If you try so hard to make it perfect, then you'll never make any progress. Just force yourself to get something down on the paper and tidy it up later. Another way to think about it is this. If you keep your pen in the same spot for too long, you'll just get a big dark puddle of ink. So just move your hand and go with the flow. That's my advice for today. Thanks for listening. As Yuri reads the poem, I notice her eyes lighten. Expectational. Huh? What was that? Did I say that out loud? Yuri first covers her mouth, that ends up covering her whole face. He's going to hate me. You really didn't do anything wrong, Yuri. Huh? I guess you're right. What am I getting so nervous for? Yuri takes a breath. So, what kind of writing experience do you have? Your use of imaginary and metaphors indicates you've written a lot of poetry before. Really? Wow, that's a huge compliment coming from you. This is actually my first time, really. Huh? Yuri thinks at me blankly, then looks at my poem again. Well, I know that. I just meant, Yuri trails off, unable to find an excuse. She traces her finger along the words in the poem, as if breaking it down more thoroughly. Yeah, okay. This is the reason I was able to tell. It's just that there are specific writing habits that are usually typical of new writers. Having been through that myself, I've kind of learned to pick it up on them. I think the most notable thing I noticed in new writers is that they try to make their style very deliberate. In other words, they tend to pick a writing style separate from the topic matters, and they form the two together. The end result is that both the style and the expressions are weakened. Once Yuri finds her train of thought, it is as if her demeanor totally changes. Her stammering is completely gone and she sounds like an expert. Of course, that's nothing you can be blamed for. Ugh, I need water. I need to breathe 1 second. Whew. Thank you. Oof. Of course, that's not something you can be blamed for. There's so many different skills and techniques that go into writing even a simple poem. Not just finding them and building them, but getting them to work together is probably the most challenging part. It might take you some time, but it all comes with practice and learning by example and trying new things. I also hope that everyone else in the club gives you valuable feedback. Natsuki can be a little bit biased, though. Biased? How? Well, never mind. I shouldn't be talking about people like that. Sorry. It's fine. I'm not sure if Yuri apologizing herself to me or Natsuki. Do you mind if I read your poem now? Please do. I'd love to share my thought process behind it. Yuri smiles dreamily, as if that's a rare opportunity for her. Which itself is kind of funny. After all, isn't this supposed to be a literature club? Oh, I can't read her handwriting. I don't know.
It must be this one. The last remaining streetlights to have withstood the test of time. The last yet to be replaced by the sickening blue-green hue of the future. I bathe. Calm. Breathing air of the present but living in the past. The light flickers. I flicker back.
Okay. Don't know if you heard that, but I'm not gonna read it, so hopefully you read it. I'm sorry. I have such terrible handwriting. Oh, oop. That makes me feel bad. But I wasn't thinking that at all. But it took you a long time to read. Well, I just don't read scripts very often. Oh my god, she can see you guys. I actually think your handwriting is pretty. I just can't read it. That's a relief. Oh, so I liked the poem. Even though it's short, it was really descriptive. It wasn't too short. I usually write longer poems. No, not at all. I'm really glad you liked it. I'll be honest, since it's our first time sharing, I wanted to write something a little bit more mild. Something easy to digest, I suppose? Are you into ghosts, Yuri? Ooh. Actually, the story isn't about a ghost at all, Eva. Really? I must have totally missed the point. Well, I suppose you did only glance over it after all. Remember, the poems often express their own thoughts, feelings, and experiences in their work. They usually do more than tell a simple story or paint a picture. In this case, perhaps the subject of the poem is only being symbolic compared to the ghost, lingering in her last remaining piece of comfort, unable to let go of the past, and soon to be left with nothing. That a lot more solemn putting it that way. I didn't even notice that. That's impressive. Huh? It's nothing really. Yours was impressive too, so... Nah, if anything, I could probably learn a thing or two from you. You think so? Yeah, of course. You know, I was really nervous about doing all this. But in the end, I enjoyed it. I'm going to keep doing my best for you, Eva. Me too. Phew! I guess that's everyone. I glanced around the room. That was a little more stressful than I anticipated. As if everyone is judging me for my mediocre writing abilities. Even if they're just being nice, there's no way my poems can stand up to theirs. Okay, you can't hear this near me, but the music sounds really weird. It's in a weird... I just noticed... Yeah, I just noticed that it's in a really weird pitch. There's like a part that was like just in a really weird pitch, and I didn't like it. I don't know if you can hear it. Even if they're just being nice, there's no way my poems can stand up to theirs. This is a literature club after all. I sigh. I guess that's why I ended up getting myself into. Across the room, Monika's writing something in her notebook. My eyes light on Yuri and Natsuki. They cheerily exchange sheets of paper, sharing their respective poems. As they read in tandem, I watch each of their expressions change. Natsuki's eyebrows furrow in frustration, meanwhile, Yuri smiles sadly. What's with this language? Huh? Did you say something? Oh, it's nothing. Natsuki dismissively returns the poem to the desk with one hand. I guess you could say it's fancy. Ah, thanks. You're cute. Cute? Did you completely miss the symbolism or something? It's clearly about the feeling of giving up. How can that be cute? I know that. I just meant the language, I guess. I was trying to say something nice. Huh? You mean you have to try that hard to come up with something nice to say? Thanks, but it really didn't come out nice at all. Well, I do have a couple suggestions. If I was looking for suggestions, I would have asked the one who actually liked it. Which people did, by the way. Monika liked it, and Ava did too. So, based on that, I'm glad to give you some suggestions of my own. First of all, excuse me, I appreciate the offer, but I spent a lot of time establishing my writing style. I didn't expect it to change anytime soon, unless of course I come across something particularly inspiring. Which I haven't yet. And Ava liked my poem too, you know. He even told me he was impressed by it. Natsuki suddenly stands up. Oh, I didn't realize you were so invested in trying to impress our new member, Yuri. Huh? That's not what you're just... Yuri stands up as well. Maybe you're just jealous that Ava appreciates my advance more than he appreciated yours. Huh? And how do you know that he didn't appreciate my advice more? Are you that full of yourself? No. If I was full of myself, I would really go out of my way to make everything I do overly cutesy. Oh, well, you know what? I was the one whose boobs magically grew a size bigger as soon as Ava started showing up. Natsuki! Natsuki, that's a little... This doesn't involve you. Taking out your own insecurities on others like that, you really act as young as you look, Natsuki. Me? Look who's talking. You wanna be edgy, bitch? I'm low-key in shock right now. Edgy? Sorry that my lifestyle is too much for someone of your mental age to comprehend. See? Just saying that proves my point. Most people learn to get over themselves after they graduate middle school, you know. If you want to prove anything, then stop harassing others with your sickening attitude. You think you can counterbalance your toxic personality just by dressing and acting cute? The only cute thing about you is how hard you try. Whoa, be careful. You might cut yourself on that edge, Yuri. Oh, my bad. You already do that, don't you? Did you just accuse me of cutting myself? What the is wrong with you? What's wrong with your head? Yeah, go on. Let Ava hear everything you really think. I'm sure he'll be head over heels for you after this. Suddenly Yuri turns towards me as if she just noticed I was standing here. Ava, she's just trying to make me look bad. That's not true. She started it. How did I get... Oh my god, I can't read all this. Wait, I didn't get to read all that. Wait, let me slow down my live stream. Yeah, I slowed it down. I can't answer that question. Hearing my voice in slow motion is really funny. How did I get dragged into this in the first place? It's not like I know anything about writing, but whomever I agree with, he'll probably think more highly of me. So, of course, that's going to be... I mean, Natsuki literally accused Yuri of cutting herself. And of her knives. Oh my god, yeah, I remember that. I'm gonna go with Yuri. Sorry, Natsuki. Actually, wait, I could save here. Yuri. 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 Let me pick Yuri. 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 Oh. Hey. Hey, Monica. Yuri. Yo. Hey, girl. Girl, I'm trying to... Girl.
You are not more important than the dialogue box.
You're not more... Hey, Ava. Why don't we step outside for a little bit? I don't want to go outside, okay? Sorry about that. They really shouldn't have tried to get you involved. It's probably better for us to stay out of this. We'll go back inside once they're done yelling. Haha. Some precedent I am, right? I can't even confront my own club members, probably. I just wish I was able to be a little more assertive sometimes, but I never have it in me to put my foot down against others. Alright, I'm like really confused. I just wanted to pick Yuri. Like, what is genuinely going on? But I never have it in me to put my foot down against others. You understand, right? Anyway, if this makes you want to spend less time with the others, then that's fine. I'd be happy to spend more time with you instead. What? She's doing this. Suddenly, Azuki runs out of the classroom. No, she's crying. She quickly runs away. Oh, dear. Well, it looks like they're done. I didn't mean it. I didn't mean it. I didn't mean it. Yuri is rocking back and forth in her desk with her palms on her forehead. Yuri? I didn't mean it. I believe you. I have no idea what Yuri might have said to Natsuki, or did. Ava, please don't hate me. Please. I'm not like this. There's something wrong with me today. It's fine, Yuri. We know you didn't mean it. Besides, I'm sure Natsuki will forget all about it tomorrow. Completely. That's
eerie. That's ominous.
Anyway, the meeting is over, so you can go home now if you want. Yuri looks at Mia like she wants to say something, but she keeps glancing at Monica. You could go first, Monica. I'd like to stay a little bit longer. I'm the president, so I should be the last one out. I'll wait for you to be done. Well, I'm vice president, so please let me take that responsibility today. It kind of sounds like you don't want me around for something, Yuri. It's not that. It's not that. I didn't get much of a chance to discuss my book with Ava. It would just be embarrassing with you listening. Sigh. I guess I don't really have a choice, do I? I'm sorry for causing trouble. But I really... What? Okay. I don't like this. I don't like this at all. Okay. Okay. Disown. Death. Or suicide. Cry. Hopeless. Breathe. Misery. Unrequited. Romance. Wishlicious. Desire. Sadness. Doki. Anxiety. Sensation. Oh my god. Another day passed, and it's time for the club meeting already. I've gotten a little more comfortable here over the past couple days. Entering the club room, the usual scene greets me. Welcome back, Ava. Ah, hi Yuri. I'm not sure if it's me or if it's Yuri's expression, but the weight of yesterday's quarrel still hangs in the air a little. Yuri glances over her shoulder, looking around the room. Natsuki is reading manga at a desk, and surprisingly, Monica isn't here yet. Suddenly, Yuri takes my arm and pulls me in the corner of the room. About yesterday, I really need to apologize. Nothing like that has ever happened before, and something just came over me, I guess. I wasn't actually mentally sound. Please don't think we're usually like this. Not just me, but Natsuki as well. Yuri, I'm happy that you were considerate and apologized. You don't have to worry too much. Even though I've only been here a couple days, I could tell something was off yesterday. Maybe we were just a little extra sensitive because it was our first time sharing poems. But whatever it was, it didn't make me think any less of you. I had already decided that there's no way you can be a bad person. And now that you're apologizing, I know that you really didn't mean it. Ah, Ava, don't say those kinds of things so frankly. They make me a little too happy. I'm really glad that you're such an understanding person. And I'm really glad that you joined this club. Everything is a little brighter with you around and, sorry, what am I saying right now? Hey, have you guys seen Monica? No, I haven't. I was kind of wondering where she was. And, Yuri, I'm guessing you haven't either. Yuri is clearly taken aback by how calmly Natsuki is addressing her. No, I haven't. Jeez, this isn't like her at all. I know it's stupid, but I can't help but worry a little bit. What? Why are you looking at me like that? Natsuki, about yesterday, I just wanted to apologize. I promise, I didn't mean any of the things I said, and I'll do my best to stay under control from now on. So, Yuri, what the heck are you talking about? Did you do something yesterday? Huh? Jeez. Whatever's on your mind, I'm sure it was nothing. She really did forget! What? She did forget. Wow, she really did forget. I don't even remember anything bad happening. Oh, the black could be Monica saying stuff. You're the kind of person who worries too much about the little things, aren't you? But I'll accept your apology anyway, if it helps you feel better about it. Besides, it's kind of nice to hear since I was afraid that you secretly hated me or something like that. No, not at all. I don't hate you. Haha. Well, you're kind of weird, but I don't hate you either. Natsuki turns to me. You're still on trial, though. Hey! Suddenly the door swings open. Sorry, I'm super sorry. Huh, there you are. I didn't mean to be late. I hope you guys weren't worried or anything. Well, Natsuki was. I was not! What took you so long anyway? Well, my last period today was study hall. To be honest, I kind of just lost track of time. That makes no sense, though. You would have heard the bell ring, at least. I must not have heard it since I was practicing piano. Piano? I wasn't aware you played music as well, Monica. Don't give me more credit than I deserve. I guess I've been practicing for a while, but I'm still not really good yet. Still? That must require a lot of dedication. So I'm still impressed. Well, thanks, Yuri. You should play something for us sometime. That's... Monica looks at me. Well, I am working on writing a song, but it's not quite done yet. Maybe once I get a little bit better, I will. That sounds cool. I look forward to it. Is that so? In that case, I won't let you down, Eva. Monica smiles sweetly. I didn't mean any pressure or anything like that. Don't worry. I was hoping that I could share it with you anyway. I guess that's why I've been practicing so much recently. I see. I'm not sure if Monica was referring to the whole club or just me. In that case, best of luck. Thanks. So I didn't miss anything, did I? No, not really. I chose not to bring up anything that the three of us talked about. Besides, Natsuki has already run off into the closet. Ava, since your compliments put me in a good mood, I was wondering if you'd like to spend some time together today. I mean, in the club. Yeah, definitely. I planned on it anyway. Okay, can we start now? Let's find a place to sit. I'm being a little forceful, aren't I? I'm sorry. My heart just won't stop pounding for some reason. Don't worry about it. If anything, it's nice to see you have so much energy. Yeah, but I need to try and calm down. I won't be able to focus on reading like this. Take your time. Yuri takes a deep breath and then pulls a copy of the book out of her bag. Actually, I have a request. Do you mind if I make some tea first? No, not at all. Thanks very much. If there's one thing that could make my reading time here any better, it's a nice cup of tea. Not to mention for yourself as well. Yuri stands up and makes her way to the closet. I follow and watch as she retrieves a small water pitcher from the shelf, the kind with a filter inside. Can you hold this for a second? Sure. Yuri hands me the water pitcher and also fetches an electric kettle. I'm going to plug this in at the teacher's desk, then I'll go get some water. It's gonna set on fire. She walks past me and sets the kettle down on the teacher's desk. I simply watch her movements. To my surprise, the way she moves really contrasts her speaking mannerisms, especially because of her long legs. Yuri appears elegant and metaphorical. I tried to be on the cover of Vogue, but my legs were too long. Yuri appears elegant and metaphorical. Okay, may I have the water pitcher? Thanks, I'll be right back. Ah, I might as well walk with you. That's okay, you stay here. It won't take long. Pitcher in hand, Yuri hurries out of the classroom. Ah, did Yuri leave you again? No, it's not like that this time. She's just filling up the water pitcher to make tea. Oh, okay. Sorry for misunderstanding. 10 minutes pass. Yuri said it wouldn't take long. Is something holding her up? I'm bored just waiting here, so I decided to go look for her. Let's see. The most logical place for Yuri to be the nearest water fountain. I started heading down the hallway. What's that noise? It's coming from around the corner. It sounded like breathing. A sharp inhale, like someone is sucking the air through their teeth. Are they in pain? I reach the corner and peer around it. Yuri? What? What? Hold on! This is going too fast! What though? Oh my god. Okay, I'm back. Thanks for waiting patiently. Ava, do you like oolong tea? Oh, yeah. Anything is fine. Very well. Yuri sets the temperature on the kettle to 200 degrees. Now it's time to get the teapot. You really do this properly, don't you? Of course. I shouldn't do any less when I'm making tea for others, even if I'm not an expert on tea or anything. In that case, you'll only be even more impressed. Perhaps I will. Yuri fetches the teapot and begins measuring the tea leaves. To my surprise, she even starts humming a little to herself. You must be in a good mood now. Is that so? I was letting it show, and you noticed. I was doing a bit of thinking, and I decided that I would try expressing myself a little bit more. It turns out it's not very hard for me to do, but it's you who's around anyway. Oh, that's great, Yuri. Just don't push yourself too much. You're always worrying about me, Ava. It's very endearing. Yuri wasn't kidding. I don't even know if I can keep up with this. I watch Yuri pour a cup of tea for each of us. Ava, I have another request. Do you mind if we sit on the floor today? Eh? Why is that? It's a little bit easier on my back. I can read with my back against the wall rather than bending over at my desk. Oh, sorry, I didn't realize. No worries. I just have back pain fairly regularly, so I do my best to manage it. Is that so? I wonder why that is. It's mostly likely because your posture, right? Always hunch over like that while reading. Yes! I have terrible reading posture, so that's why we should sit on the floor. Fair enough. I'll go ahead and get the book. I retrieve the book from my bag. Ah, I have some chocolates as well. It's a bag of small chocolate candies. I take it so don't go well with tea. Yuri and I then sit against the wall, teacups at our side. As if in sync, we assume the same reading position this time, each holding one half of the book. Except this time, our bodies are even closer to each other. I can't see too well. Yuri slides closer until our shoulders are touching. How am I supposed to focus on reading like this? Yuri was always kind of cute, but when she's being less apprehensive, it's almost more than I can handle. Your teacup. Yuri hands me a teacup, holding it with my hand that's not holding the book. I end up in a position that makes it even harder to focus, because now I need to worry about making sure I don't actually touch her chest. Meanwhile, Yuri hasn't noticed a single thing. She wears her intense reading expression, and I can only presume the world around her has faded away. I use all of my willpower to focus on reading. After a few minutes, I finally managed to relax a little. I put the teacup between my legs and fumble with the chocolate wrapper. Sorry, I briefly let go of the book to finish opening the wrapper. You can have as much as you want. Ah, that's okay. I won't take any. Are you sure? Well, if I touch it, then it might get smudges on the pages. Ah, you're right. I didn't even think about that. My bad. No need to apologize. I'll hold the book, okay? Are you sure? Of course. Yuri opens the book with both hands. She holds it so that I don't have any harder of a time reading from it, but as a result, her left arm is practically resting on top of my leg. Well, in that case, Yuri is already totally focused on reading again. I take her chocolate candy and pop it into my mouth, then I take another chocolate, and I hold it up to Yuri. She doesn't even look away from the book. She parts her lips as if this situation was completely natural, but that means I can't stop here. I apprehensively place the chocolate in her mouth. Just like that, Yuri closes her lips over it. Huh? Your expression suddenly breaks. Did I just... Yuri looks at me when she needs to confirm what just happened. Ava? Sorry, I guess I shouldn't have done that. Yuri starts to breathe heavily. I can't... Ava... Suddenly Yuri forcibly grabs my arm and jerks me to my feet. My teacup gets knocked over. Ava... My heart won't stop pounding, Ava. I can't calm down. I can't focus on anything anymore. Can you feel it, Ava? Yuri suddenly presses my hand against her chest. Why is this happening to me? I feel like I'm losing my mind. I can't make it stop. It even makes me not want to read. I just want to look at you. Oh. Do you want to? Yeah. Okay. Oh, I need to take a picture of her face.
That's creepy.
That's really creepy. I'm like not even lying. That's really creepy. Why her eyes look super realistic now. I'm sorry. Oh my god.
Eyes you have.
What beautiful eyes you have, grandmother.
What lovely orbs.
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 It's time to share poems. Should I show my... So we're just gonna ignore that. Like, our character didn't even say anything. Let's just go to Natsuki first this time. Yeah, just as I thought. Ava, come on, I'm not stupid. I know how much time you've been spending with Yuri. It's obvious that you care more about impressing her than trying to improve your writing. To put it bluntly, it's kind of pathetic. Why are you even in this club, Ava? Honestly, I thought getting a new member would help everyone get more involved together, not exclude each other even more. This is such a stupid activity anyway. Look, I'm not in a good mood today, and I just really don't feel like talking right now. Please go away. Okay, that was weird. She just told us to go away. Okay. Who should I show my promo to? I guess Yuri? I've been waiting for this. Let's see what you've written for today. Yuri sees her in the podium with a surprised expression on her face. Do you like it? Ava, this one might even be better than yesterday's. How did you even pick up on this so quickly? Just yesterday I was telling you the kinds of techniques worth practicing. Maybe that's why. You did a good job explaining. I really wanted to try giving it more more imagery. Yeah. I could read, guys. Yuri visibly swallows. Even her hands appear sweaty. Ah, that makes me so happy. It's so amazing to feel like I'm valued, Ava. Everything that you write is a treasure to me. My heart pounds just holding it. I want to write a poem about this feeling. Is that bad, Ava? I'm not being weird, right? I'm having a harder time than usual at concealing my emotions. I'm kind of embarrassed. But right now, I just want you to read my poem, too. Okay? I need you to read.
Alright. Gosh, she's yapping. Okay, wheel. A rotating wheel, turning an axle, grinding. Bottle head? Linear gearbox, falling sky. 7 holy stakes, a docked ship. A portal to another world. A thin rope tied to a thick rope. A torn harness. Parabolic gearbox. Expanding universe. Controlled by slipping existence of God, swimming with open water in all directions, drowning. A prayer written in blood, a prayer written in time-devouring snakes with human eyes, a thread connecting all living and human eyes. A kaleidoscope of holy stakes, exponential gearbox, a sky of exploding stars, God disproving the existence of God, a wheel rotating in 6 dimensions. 40 gears and a ticking clock, a clock that ticks 1 second for every rotation of the planet, a clock that ticks 40 times every time it ticks every second. A bolt head of holy stakes tied to the existence of a docked ship to another world, a kaleidoscope of blood written in clocks, a time-devouring prayer connecting a sky of 40 gears and open human eyes in all directions, breathing gearbox, breathing bolt head, breathing ship, breathing portal, breathing snakes, breathing God, breathing blood, breathing holy stakes, breathing human eyes, breathing time, breathing prayers, breathing sky, breathing wheel. Oh my gosh.
Wow. Okay. I like that. It doesn't really matter what it's about. My mind has been a little hyperactive lately, so I had to take it out on your pen. Ah, that is a pen. That is a pen fell out of your backpack yesterday, so I took it home for safekeeping, and I really like the way that it writes. So I wrote this poem with it, and now you're touching it. I'm okay. What did I just? Can we pretend this conversation never happened? You can keep the poem though. Okay. Who should I show my poem to next? Monica. Let's do it. Ava, I think you saw something earlier that you weren't supposed to see. I didn't want to have to tell you this, but I don't think I have a choice. It's getting kind of dangerous for you to spend so much time with Yuri. I don't know why, but she seems pretty easily excited when she's around you, which shouldn't be a problem in itself, but when Yuri gets too excited, she finds a place to hide and starts cutting herself with a pocket knife. Oh! Isn't that kind of messed up? She even brings a different one to school every day, like she has a collection of something. I mean, it's definitely not because she's depressed or anything like that. I think she just gets some kind of high from it. It might even be like a sexual thing. But the point is, you've kind of been enabling her. How though?
How?
I don't understand. I'm not saying it's your fault, though, but I guess that's why I had to explain it all to you. So, I think if you keep your distance, that would probably be for her. While you're at it, don't be sure to spend a little more time with me. To put it lightly, I at least have it together in the head. I know how to treat my club members. But anyway, you want to read my poem now? I like the way this one turned out, so I hope you do too. Save me. The colors, they won't. Bright, beautiful, there's flashing, expecting, piercing, red, blue, green, and endless cup of meaningless noise. The noise, it won't stop. Violet, grating, a knife on a breathing rib cage. Sorry, I know that it's kind of abstract. I'm just trying to, well, never mind. There's no point in explaining. Anyway, here's Monica's writing tip of the day. Sometimes you'll find yourself facing a difficult decision. When that happens, don't forget to save your game. You'll never know when, who am I talking to? Can you hear me? Tell me you can hear me. Anything. Please help me. What?
Wait.
What if it's Sayori? Sayori! Is this you, Sayori? Sayori? That's my advice for today. Thanks for listening. You have unlocked a special poem. Would you like to read it? Sure. A dream. I was wandering in an abandoned warehouse at night. I was lost, looking for an exit. I just wanted to go home. I came upon a huge empty room. Its ceiling and walls beyond the deep blackness. My steps were quick in order to hurry to the other side or to a wall. Anything. Suddenly the ground was no longer beneath my feet. I stepped into a hole of interment with width. I fell for a good 5 seconds before crashing into warm water. Figuring out which way was up, I surfaced myself. The air was humid, and the sounds of my splashing river bent endlessly. My vision was reverberated endlessly. My vision was completely swallowed by the dark with one hand. I could feel the damp metal wall of the container. My lungs were already getting tired. Okay, everyone. We're all done reading each other's poems, right? We have something we need to go over today, so if everyone could sit at the front of the room. Is this about the festival? Well, sort of. Do we really have to do something for the festival? It's not like we can put together anything good in just a few days. We'll just end up embarrassing ourselves instead of getting any new members. That's a concern of mine as well. I don't really do well with last-minute preparations. Don't worry so much. We're going to keep it simple, okay? Look, I know everyone's been more lively ever since Ava joined, and we started with some club activities. But this isn't the time for us to become complacent. We still only have 4 members, and the festival is our only real chance to find more, you know. What's so great about getting new members anyway? We already have enough to be considered an official club. More members will just mean everything gets noisier and more difficult to manage. Natsuki, I don't think you're looking at it the right way at all. Don't you want to share your passion with as many people as you can? To inspire them to find the same feeling that brought you here in the first place? The literature club should be a place where people can express themselves like they can't do anywhere else. It should be a place so intimate that you never want to leave. I know you feel that way too. I know we all do. So that's why we should work hard and put something together for the festival, even if it's something small. Right, Ava? Oh, come on. You can't take advantage of Ava to agree with you just because he doesn't know how to say no to anything. Look, Monica, do you really think any of us here joined the club with other people in mind? Yuri never even talked until Ava joined. As for me, I just liked it better here than I do at home. And Ava isn't even passionate about literature in the first place. And that's everyone. Sorry, but you're really the only one who's so interested in finding new members. The rest of us are fine like this. I know you're president and all, but you should really consider our options for once. Monica is clearly taken aback by Natsuki's words. That's not true at all. I'm sure Yuri and Ava want to get more members too, right? I don't know about Yuri, but I'm kind of indifferent. If I showed as much enthusiasm as Monica wanted, then I would probably be lying. Still, if it's up to me to rescue this situation, no. Natsuki's right, isn't she? This club, it's nothing more than a place for a few people to hang out. Why did I think that everyone here saw it the same way I did? But that doesn't mean that we're against getting new members or anything. Eva, why did you even join this club? What were you hoping to get out of this? Well, that's really something I can be honest about, is it? In fact, if I remember, you weren't even given a choice not to join. Monica sits down and stares at her desk. What's the point of all this anyway? What if starting this club was a mistake? Now you've done it, Natsuki. What? Me? I just spoke my mind. Is it a crime to be honest? It's not about being honest. It's about word choice. Besides, you have no right to speak for everyone else in the club like that. You don't understand at all. I just want a place that feels nice to hang out with a few friends. Is there a problem with the club being that for me? There aren't many other places like that for me. And now Monica wants to take it away from me. She's not taking anything away. No, Ava, it's not the same. It won't be the same with this direction she wants to take it. If I wanted that, then I could have just joined any other stupid club. But this one, I mean, at least for a little bit of time, things were nice. Natsuki starts packing up her things. I'm going home. I feel like I don't belong here right now. Natsuki ignores Yuri and walks out of the classroom. This is bad. I don't know what to do. Well, do you have an opinion on the festival? I don't know. I'm kind of indifferent, I guess. Who cares about that obnoxious brat? Sorry? I mean, I like how nice and quiet the club is right now, and I'm just happy with you here, but still, I'm the vice president. It's not right for me to ignore my responsibilities like that. Nobody would cry if she killed herself. What? What is going on? I should do my best to consider everyone's perspective and make the decision that's right for the club. But what about you, Ava? What do you want to get out of this club? Yuri repeats the same question as Monica. I decide giving an indirect answer is better than nothing. I think the most important thing is for everyone to get along, and for the club to provide something that you can't get anywhere else. I don't think it's about how many members, but rather the quality of each member. That's what will end up making the literature club a special place. I see. I really agree with you. Each member contributes their own... Her eye... Look at her eye. Their own qualities in a special way. With each change in members, the identity of the club as a whole will change too. I don't think that's necessarily a bad thing, stepping out of your comfort zone once in a while. So if you would like to help Monica with the festival, then I'm on your side as well. Alright. Well, maybe we can all talk to Natsuki tomorrow. Yuri nods. Hey, Yuri. Huh? I know things were a little awkward yesterday, but I feel like you deserve to know that I still think you're a wonderful vice president. And also a wonderful friend. Monica, I want to do everything I can to make this the best club ever. Okay? Me too. Yeah. Let's all go home for today. We'll talk about the festival tomorrow. Okay. I look forward to it. Shall we go, Ava? Please don't take this the wrong way, but I'm going to chat a little bit with Ava before we leave, just to see what he thinks of the time here and all that. Food is here? Okay. I think this is almost over. We'll be home. It's important to me as president. Yuri looks a little troubled, but she doesn't protest. Okay, I trust your judgment, Monica. In that case, I'll see the two of you tomorrow. See you tomorrow. Monica waves at Yuri and exits the classroom. Phew! Things have been a little hectic lately, haven't they? Ava, I just want to make sure you're enjoying your time at this club. I would really hate to see you unhappy. I feel kind of like I'm responsible for that as president. I really do care about you, you know? I don't like seeing the other girls that give you a hard time. The music stopped. With how mean Natsuki is everything, and Yuri being a little bit, you know, sometimes I feel it's like you and I are the only real people here, you know what I mean? But it's weird because in all the time you've been here, we've hardly gotten to spend any time together. I mean, I guess it's technically only been a couple days. Sorry, I didn't mean to say anything weird. There are just some things I've been hoping to talk about with you. Things I know only you could understand. So that's why... Wait, not yet! No! Okay. I'm gonna leave it here, guys. I will be back maybe next weekend to continue this. Wait, why won't I? What was I told you were streaming? This is peak content. Thank you, Slurpee. Thank you. But I got to go now. I got to go. I will be doing a part 4. This has really been fun. And everything's been great. So thank you guys and bye.
Bye.